Over here, the map picks and the map bans that we are going to have. Again, for hardpoint, search and destroy, and domination, we also have the standard. But then we can see here, Sukeban wins that coin toss. And I don't know if it's going to be a pattern here, AJ. Whoever wins the coin toss might lose, but hopefully that is not a pattern that we're going to be seeing here. As we can see here, map 1 and map 3 are going to be into the favor of Sukeban, and for Gaijin Invicta, it's going to be for search and destroy. Now, I'm very interested to see what bans and what picks they're going to be able to get.
Yeah, quite honestly, even if, I actually hope to see a little bit of that, right? Where teams go in and they pick 2 maps and they still get trashed 3-0, just like what happened to the 2100s, because it'll just go to show that when you go up against certain teams, it really doesn't matter where you fight them, because they've already gotten that mastery sorted out on all of those maps. So if you want to take it up against them, your strategy needs to be better, your control of your gun, the way you move in the game, your movement needs to be pitch perfect. And those are the kind of things that we will see make the difference between the two. And we can see here, Gaijin goes in and blocks off thanks production, firing range and raid blocked off here. And we will have a Sukeban go in to pick up a match number 1, hard point. Where is it gonna be? Bring the stew in here, beef. Crossfire. It shall be.
Ooh, hardpoint crossfire. Now that is going to be interesting because we know that this is such a lengthy map, so the snipers might come out here depending if they are confident enough to actually get here, because I think with crossfire, it's very handy to have at least one of your teammates to have that sniper so they can actually pick people off the map, really get those power positions outside of that OBJ and really get rid of the people there, really flip that spawn. Again, crossfire is probably, for me, is one of the hardest hardpoint maps that you can actually play. We've seen so many teams almost win here, but really falter at the end really, really hard. But then heading over here to search and destroy, firing range and summit will be banned yet again. And it's going to be interesting how search and destroy is going to be here. Gaijin and Invicta will be choosing map number 2. And we're going to be seeing here what kind of gameplay they're actually going to be doing. But then over here, standoff is going to be the name of the game. We all love standoff. It's a classic map. It's going to be classic rotations over here, AJ.
Yep. So search and destroy, you get to take it a little bit more slowly, unlike hardpoint. The problem is, I actually hate hardpoint on domination a little bit more because, you can have your sniper just pop off from just that one building. In hardpoint, as those points just keep rotating through the map, the snipers are going to have lesser and lesser of an opportunity to make the difference unless you are really, really skilled, like what we have seen in some of those competitions of the past beef. So are we going to be able to see the snipers, show their worth at this crossfire map at a hard point? That I will truly, truly get excited if that happens. Domination as we go into game number 3. Let's see exactly what they go in here to ban off. Firing range and crash tick off of the list. And we have got Sukeban picking the final map. And they say, let's bring you right back into crossfire. I mean, 2 times round, same exact map pick. Hardpoint and domination. I mentioned that, crossfire, I'm a little bit more nervous playing domination on crossfire. But they seem to just absolutely love it, beef.
Now, it's going to be interesting in this particular map.
Yeah, but, it's not just going to be up to the crossfire sniper gameplay alone, right? We will be needing a lot of the choppers as well as KRM and the QQ9 in there for those close quarters combat. And maybe, just maybe, Sukeban is one of the NRX 2911 fans, because this is the map where NRX really, really pops off, right? We've seen exactly how Idra knows exactly where to spam those chopper shots towards, and he always gets the wall bangs. He's a wall bang god on this map, and all of those wall bangs come through in games where you've got that non-stop respawn that allows you to take these risky gameplays.
Exactly. You can see here a double chopper at the team of Sukeban, and we don't see no snipers here, no. So I'm guessing they're really playing more for that, you know, a really aggressive gameplay. And I think it's going to be amazing for Team Gaijin and Invicta here, since they have 36 points. They're doing something good. They're doing something well. They're going to have to rotate to the next hardpoint. There's only 8 seconds left on the clock.
Okay, so perfection coming through in here so far, and Gaijin just making sure they are no strangers to this map. You might have picked this Sukeban into your house, but Crossfire is a map where we are, you know, pretty welcome at. And look at the way they ravage through with those points. They managed to go into central building. They have taken such a dominating lead in there. And the office building is going to be fully controlled by them as well. Can we see Sukeban take this away?
It's going to be difficult for them, as this hardpoint is really actually difficult to really infiltrate. It's easy to defend, but then they're going to have to go through and really contest that hardpoint. But right now, we're seeing over here such an amazing effort here. 68, 69 points to 3. That is amazing defense here and rotation by Gaijin and Invicta. They're really showing how dominant they can be. And Team Philippines is on fire right now. They're doing such a great job, and they're going to have to go and rotate to the next one. I'm actually pretty surprised that this team, Sukeban, they haven't even rotated with all of their members at this point. All of them should be in this hardpoint right now. Tokyo infiltrates that easily.
Hardpoint identified.
This is just map knowledge perfection coming in here from the team Gaijin. Sukeban does not know what they're doing. They picked this map, mind you, and it is Gaijin that show them, dude, you can pick the map where you want to fight us, but we will take that W. We will take that W with no doubts in our hearts at all. Look at the way they are dominating, and they wash the players of Sukeban out of the laundry as well.
That rotation from Gaijin, that was so far away. They were at P2. They were able to infiltrate that. It was supposed to be Sukeban's hardpoint, but they weren't able to defend it properly, and that was very costly for them, because they need to go rotate to the next hardpoint right now. They need to let this one go and really give these points, but then it's gonna be, oh no, they actually need to contest it, but I think it's not gonna be enough for them to win it. But they really need to go to hardpoint number 4 and really rack up those points.
Yeah, it looks like there's absolutely no use at the moment for a comeback, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You give away 144 points on hardpoint. Yeah, there's no way in hell you're going to be able to make a comeback. Ellen will swoop through, and this is the shutdown gameplay that the Gaijin are looking for. But Sukeban, they do not want to fall so fast. But is that going to be possible? Like what I've said, you have pushed it way too far to be able to pull it. See them just test the scene out. We want to see them come back in here and hone their skills and dominate as much as possible. So well played in here by Sukeban, but it was an all-out annihilation by Gaijin Invicta, not allowing them to go past the 11 point one, because it's going to highlight not just that player, but their whole brand.
Yes, sir, and we here are all going to be seeing search and destroy standoff, and it's going to be a strong attack by Gaijin yet again, getting that beautiful nade off of A, and it's going to be interesting how Azuri can actually answer to this one, knowing how well Gaijin has been doing so far. And right now, Tokyo is going to be going up against her, but no, the KRM proves to be too strong.
Okay. So let's see exactly how they go in for this take back. Oh, one, and it's going to be Tokyo with the aggressive push and gets the slay as well. Amazing aggression, but Harley SKB will put her in her place. It's a 2-on-2 situation in here so far. Sukeban going up against Gaijin, and this is a comeback that Sukeban needs to take. They are on the defensive position, but on 8 points on the clock. It is all up to Harley.
Oh, and it wasn't enough. As we can see over here, Gaijin did so well in the beginning, but they kind of faltered in the middle as it was really brought it to a 2v2 situation, which I think shouldn't have happened. If the cards were right for Sukeban, they were actually, that's very possible for a defuse over there, but they weren't able to do so. Right now, we see another very aggressive push, and A so far. We see here a few members again is going to be over there, and it is going to be a split push right now by Sukeban, and I think at this point, we need to get those points.
Miaochi just running away. There was no way you're going to be able to survive that situation. There were no tacticals being thrown, no stun, no smoke, no nothing. And Miaochi just runs away, just exposing her back. The least that you could have done in that situation is just make sure you at least take one person before you get slain. It's going to be Sharon with the opportunity to equal things up, but unfortunately that will not be the case. One more opportunity. She goes in for the shot and she nails it as she shuts Ellen out of the equation. Rosie will try to return fire, but it is Sharon that shuts Davey out as well. Mia and Rosie, a two-player gameplay. Mia shining through with the KRM. One more opportunity for the takedown. Is she gonna be able to do this? Pops out, and even Harley gets taken out of the equation, but it is Sharon with the third kill in here so far. She's not looking to rest.
Ready up.
And it is
It
all
was not
over.
enough. It's not enough. The bomb was sticking. They really needed to go for that. But Mia was doing such a good job at that defense. She was able to actually be so annoying with that movement. You saw the movement over here. Everyone saw that. Her movement was superb. She was able to play for time, and they knew that the ladies of Sukeban might have a hard time. And again, a rush here through A bomb site.
It's going to be the KRM hold here for the time being on that alpha side, but the push is coming through. Ellen shut down, and it looks like Hexen just wants to ravage through the players. Mia with the jump shot, and she cannot get that hit off, and the opportunity will present itself as she deletes Gaxon right in front of her. Gaijin, all of a sudden, do not look as impressive as Sukeban will pull 1 point right back.
I think that aggression really cost them. I think they need to step back a little bit and really rethink their steps and really try to get those pick one by one instead of actually just rushing, being too aggressive and really planting that bomb without being positioned well enough to actually get those picks and really defending. And right now, this is what we're seeing. They're pushing back a little bit here, but maybe it's going to be Mia yet again with that opening pick, as Rosie is having a hard time to actually get a pick over here, not quite seeing anyone. And it's going to be a quick plant over here again in Alpha, and it's going to be 5 people still in each team.
Well, let's see if or not the defense from Sukeban will pull through, because they've just invited the whole of the Gaijin team into Alpha for the plan. And it's Azuri who takes Ellen out of the equation, which means Sukeban has got an advantage here, but Davey equals it out. Davey now snuffed out. The response coming in fast from Harley. Can they change things around? Tokyo and Rosie, they go back to back in for a takedown. Azuri with the perfect movement coming in with the thermite, but unfortunately Mia will shut her out of this round with that KRM. It is all up to Harley and that chopper. Takedown number 1 with the wall bang as well, but the time just runs out for Gaijin to pick up round number 4.
Well, I guess this is what we see here. Being aggressive and really planting that bomb right away really proves to be really good right now for Gaijin, but they need to be a little bit careful. As we see here, Sukeban might read their play yet again, but I think they're going to be going for another quick push here through A yet again. Mia being so far here at the hotel yard, AJ, amazing.
Oh, she shouldn't have not killed Mia. And this time, it would be Miaochi who makes sure Mia pays for her sins of slaying her friend. It is a 4-on-3 situation with the Gaijin having the advantage with the one-man extra in here. It will boil down to the numbers game unless Sukeban can show, even if we're down on the numbers, we still can outclass our opponents. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be the story.
And right now, they're just playing for time. They're doing such a good job at really playing for time, really being a nuisance. And there's 15 seconds yet on the clock. And there's going to be not enough time for them to actually get this defuse on. There's 3 members here. 1, and it's going to be 2. I guess not going to be enough. He's going to be too far away. She's going to be too far away to actually get it. Harley yet again with the time not on her side.
Time is not on her side, but I'm already liking the hashtag Valkyrie Harley in the comment section. Yo, she's popping off with that chopper. Give this girl a little bit more time. Give Sukeban a little bit more experience in the pro scene, and they will show you exactly what they're made of. We can see, some sparks of brilliance coming in here from Sukeban, just not consistently.
Exactly. It's not consistent. We see her individual players doing really well, but for some reason, they just get picked off over there. Amazing kill there by Sharon.
Yeah, Tokyo getting a two-piece for herself. That KRM a little too spicy when you drop it into standoff, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Rosie botting that shot, but gets that second time round, and Sharon will pay for not moving away after hearing the cue. The audio cues are important to go in for those gameplays. SKB has got two more players in here, with Harley trying to make it one, but no, 4-on-1 situation. Gaijin will only run.
Enemy down.
Yep, exactly. And right now we have 1 minute left on the clock, and it's going to be amazing.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
GG. Sukeban, so far, so good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They are trying, but clearly getting outclassed by the strangers who drop in here to show we may be a stranger to the ones we know, but not to the Call of Duty mobile.
Yes, exactly what you mean. Right now, Meowchi is going to be able to actually get a first look over here at A-bomb side. Not quite getting it, but then Mia does the job yet again. Mia right now with 10 kills. 10 kills are her name right now, and it's going to be bomb.
Mia!
No, 11. She's on
The
fire.
freaking three-piece.
What just happened there? I think
Fights again and again and again. They didn't want to go in with a aggressive play at all. They allowed their opponents right into the bomb site. And, many a times we saw situations where, the pressure was coming on from the Gaijin team. And what Sukeban chose to do was to run away from that problem. What's the worst that could happen? 6-1? That's the worst that could happen. Best case scenario, go in for that engagement, you thin the herd down, and you allow one of your other players to pick up the slack for exposure at the expense of tanking a few L's for themselves. It is Gaijin who will step in to put them in a position where they can learn as much as they want, as they take them on a tour around the donut. A 3-0 upcoming maybe.
Maybe we're gonna see it, but I really want to turn around over here. And right now we can see here the ladies of Sukeban are actually in that B-bomb. They are actually gonna be able to get it. Bravo gets taken right now by Sukeban. Now this is the Sukeban that we need right now. Now Gaijin really needs to play catch up. They need to go and get that Bravo flag, or maybe that Alpha flag, and really get for that distraction gameplay.
Let's see if or not that is exactly what they go in to get done for themselves. Because so far so good with the 2 points being held, but we know exactly how crazily contested Bravo will always be. Tokyo going in, popping off with that KRM as usual be.
Yep, exactly. She's doing so well with that KRM, and right now Mia as well is going to be able to actually get it with the QQ9, and they've actually changed that role over here. Tokyo being so good with that KRM, and we do see here Bravo is being taken right now by Gaijin and Invicta, doing such a good job at that defense and those rotations, and now all they have to do is actually just sit back and really get into position. As we can see here, there's a lot of girls from Gaijin really going in that defense.
Awesome job coming in here from Azuri. What Sukeban is doing right now is pulling the players onto their own spawn point, and that distraction gameplay from Azuri, that selfless act, will give Sukeban point B as well. And this is what we're talking about. Strategy being pulled out by Sukeban, and finally we get to see some moments where they will shine. But can they keep it together? Can they keep this momentum going in here?
Oh, we can see here Gaijin finally faltering after those 2 strong wins, and domination seems to be the game of Sukeban right now. They're doing such a good job at that defense, and the moment that they actually lose Bravo, they get it yet again. But right now Bravo is going to be occupied by Tokyo and Rosie as well, and they're going to be able to get that. But we know that Sukeban can actually get that so quick yet again. Right now we see a 4-woman push over here at Bravo.
Okay, and now they need to go in for distraction gameplay again. Are they going to leave it to Azuri, or are we going to be able to see one of the other players pick up that opportunity, pick up that responsibility? And here comes Mia with that amazing push with the FHJ as well as the QQ9, and the beautiful takedown will assure that she gets to hold on to the Bravo point, and she single-handedly clears those markers off 55 to 53, and it looks like we have got a fight on our hands, B.
Exactly. We can see here the dots on the map. They're going in there one by one, and what needs to be happening here is to have that push yet again. But then a while ago, they had that beautiful 4-woman push, but they weren't able to actually get that. And we can see here another solid answer here by Gaijin yet again. Now, they're doing a really good job at this defense, really having that, especially with those individual players like Mia, really being annoying at Bravo, really doing a good job at that defense. And Tokyo is going to be having that spawn trap over here, which is going to spell trouble for the women of Sukeban.
Oh, you got that right. Now that spawn trap, they can still exit out through the corner building, but that is just being locked down as well. What will you do? What can you do? Overwhelmed with the numbers, but the damage has already been done. A spawn trap perfection that Sukeban did not see coming towards them.
Yes, exactly. And that was such a beautiful game, actually, for Sukeban. Now, this is what they need to do. They shouldn't let them, they really shouldn't let the other team get that spawn trap. They should really just go for that distraction gameplay, because that worked for them a while ago. They went for Charlie and then eventually worked into C. And right now, that's what they're doing right now. We can see here, that's what Gaijin's doing. They're basically saying, okay, you can get B, you can get Bravo, but we're getting Charlie. But you can see here, Azuri with an annihilator gameplay.
Enemy contact. Tango
Okay,
down.
now
Oh,
let's
but
see
then
if
here we
or
go
not.
again.
Yeah. Let's see if or not they will be able to get this. So sorry, Beef, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think there's a little bit of an audio delay on your end, and I thought we lost you. It's gonna be SKB going through in here. Gaijin Tokyo with a 2-piece for herself. Gaxon still drops through, and it looks like Sukeban will hold on to that Bravo point.
It's okay, the internet connection may not be strong, but the Beef Mommy AJ is definitely going to be amazing. Our connection cannot be tamed. And over here, Tokyo is getting Bravo yet again. Again, getting those kills. Bravo is getting to be taken down yet again by Gaijin. C is going to be taken as well, as we see here a full-on lockdown, AJ.
Wow, the triple cap coming through for the strangers in Call of Duty Mobile, and Sukeban cannot do anything about it. Or can they? Sharon, she'll go in for a 2-3 lady attempt to pick that Bravo side up. Tokyo comes jumping through, and they snuff them out to take Bravo right back. What will you do when you're a lady and you have to go up against Gaijin Invicta? Well, I guess you just surrender, because they will not leave until they get that triple W.
Man, that cluster strike was a waste. They weren't able to actually get that. If they had that cluster strike down, they were able to actually get Bravo. But then they weren't able to do that. They put the cluster strike, but they were far, far away from Bravo, so it didn't really have any use. They weren't able to actually infiltrate. And right now, Gaijin is heading over for another spawn trap. Mia with the VTOL heading over here, being an absolute monster. Mia right now with 20 kills to her name. It's an amazing effort here by the Gaijin Invicta ladies.
Oi, where's the FHJ? Why is the VTOL up in the air for so long? No! Gaijin just ravaging Sukeban! Don't tell me Sukeban didn't bring the FHJ! And the FHJ is out of the air, yo! Are we gonna be able to see Sukeban take this back after getting absolutely annihilated by Mia's VTOL? I think not, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And that is why you bring the FHJ into domination and... Okay, actually, domination, especially domination.
Especially domination. That VTOL is gonna be completely annoying. And right now we see here another dominating win by Gaijin Invicta.
And you can truly see that, that just wasn't their true performance. There was no way they were ready for that match. In game number 2, they improved slightly. And of course, in game number 3 is where we saw them shine so bright. Azuri just leading a team there with those kills, 16-15 to 1. She takes this KDA. But of course, the one that shines the brightest is Mia. And oh my God, when Mia steps onto that field, she ravages y'all, right? But I'm disappointed with Sukeban because they allowed her VTOL to be up in the air for so long. B.
Yep, exactly. And that VTOL went in there in a competition like this. That VTOL should be down in 3 seconds at the most. If you have that VTOL more than 3 seconds, then you are in a very, very tough spot because that can do a lot of damage. And not having that FHJ pull out, now that's going to be a very, very bad thing for the team. We can see here 11 and 150 for Hardpoint, 1 and 6 in Search and Destroy. And in Domination, we have 105 to 150. And we can see here such a dominating run here by Gaijin and Invicta. And I knew